Hello everyone. Today, now we are going to continue the topic of sets. Up to now we have studied about the proper subsets. Now there are again different types of the sets. That is, the next one is superset. Superset. The name itself tells us what is super. Yes. So if suppose A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. B equals to 2 and 3. So we are writing it at B is subset of A, right? But now we are writing superset. Who will be the superset? A will be the superset. So we will write it as A is superset of B. Okay, A is a superset of B. Means all the elements are present of B in the set A. Now the next one is universal set. Universal means what? All the elements present in all the sets will be present in one only set, that is universal set. Okay. For example, A equals to set A, B, C. B equals to D, E, F, G. C equals to E, G, I, H. Okay, so here I have written number of sets are 3. So in this universal set, how it will be? All the combination of all the sets, and there can be again some more elements also present in the universal set. So universal set I will prepare. It may be represented by U or it may be represented by the psi. This is the symbol. So here it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, Z. It may be many more. Okay, but whatever the elements are there, they should be always from the universal set only. Okay. Otherwise, if any element is not present in the universal set, it is not known as. So that is why all the elements present in all 3 sets, it should be present in the universal set. And most of them, it can be any other elements also, not only that. Okay. So this is about the universal set. Now the next one is complement of set. Complement means what? Opposite. So the elements which are present in given set, that we don't have to see. The elements in spite of that which are there, that we have to see. Now if I want to find out the A complement, okay, so what I will do? A complement. See the universal set. Whatever are the common elements in A set and universal set, that we will not write. We will write the elements which are not present. So which are they? D, E, F, G, H, I, J, Z. Right? So the elements which are not present, that we will include in A complement. Okay. Then the next topic is union of sets. Union means what? Combination of 2 sets. Okay. So let us see. A is the set which has the elements 1, 2, 3. B is the element which has the set which has the elements 4, 5, 3, 6. C is a set which has the element 3, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So my dear children, in this all 3 elements, here you have to just see whether all the elements are there, and second thing, you have to observe if any common element is there in all 3 or any 2. You have to write, while writing the union, only one time only one element. This is the speciality of the set. There is no repetition of any element in the set. So let us make the union of this. Symbol for union is this. So A union B, if I want to write. So I will make the union of this both. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here I not write the 3 again, because this element will repeat again, and in the set there is a rule, we don't have to repeat the element. If I want to make the union of these 3, so A union B union C, so union of all, it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 and 10. So union we can write in such a way. Now we'll study about the intersection. Intersection of set means what? They are interfering, that means intersecting. So intersection of set means what? The common element only we have to write. So if I want to write the common element between B and C, intersection symbol is written as in this way. So B intersection C, I will write it as, so see the common elements which are there. 3 is there, 5, 4, right? Then 6 is also there. So I will write all the elements which are common here. 4 I have written again, so 6. Okay, these are the elements which are common in B and C set. So in this way you can write the intersection of the set. The next one is difference between the sets. Now difference means what? Subtraction. So if I want to make the difference, so first I will just consider the set as A, B, C, D, E, and B is the set which will have D, E, F, G. Okay, so these are the 2 sets which I have written here. So now in these sets I just want to make the difference. So A minus B, if I want to write, how I will write? From A I will just subtract B elements which are common. So in A and B, which are common elements? B, E, right? Other are not common. So how I will write the set A minus B? The element which are remaining in A, that we have to include here. A, C, D. Doesn't matter in B, different elements are there, we don't have to see, because we have to check A minus B. These elements which are common in A and B, from B we have to remove, and whatever is remaining A, that we have to write. Okay, if I will say B minus A, so the elements which are common in this both, and what is remaining in B, that we will write, that is F and G. So this is a set form in the difference of 2 sets. The next one is distributive law. Distributive law is nothing but to distribute, okay, whatever is present over there in the set, to distribute everyone, right? So this distributive law we have studied in 6th also, 7th also and 8th also, right? If you remember, I will just give you the hint. A multiplied by B plus C. If it is like that, what you are doing? A into B plus A into C. This A is multiplied to both the terms, right? This was the distributive law which you have learned. Now same way we are going to study here the distributive law. So it is in union also and it is in intersection way also. And suppose if it is A union B intersection C, so it will be represented as A union B intersection A union C. So this A will be union with both. Same way, if it is A intersection B union C, so it will be represented as A intersection B union A intersection C. Okay, so in this way you can just write out. Okay, so now according to that, how you will make the solution? So look here my dear children, whatever is there given, first you have to find out this bracket. A, B intersection C first you will find out, then make the combination of A set and this set. Same way here also you can follow. Okay, so this is about the distributive law. Now the next we are going to see is Venn diagram. Venn diagram. Venn diagram is nothing. Why the name is given Venn diagram? The reason behind that is that the mathematician was there, that name was John Venn. John Venn was a mathematician who has just invented this type of the method to represent the sets. So sets can be represented in the geometrical figures like squares, oval and circle shapes. So let us see. For that, the main and the most important thing is that the rectangle is represented for showing the union set. For showing the universal set. The rectangle is for the purpose of representation of universal set. Circles are showing the different sets. There can be 2 circle, 3 circle, 4 circle, 5 circle, depends on the condition. Okay, or it may be in the oval shape also. So in this way, John Dalton, he was a mathematician. He tried to represent the sets in this form, and it's very easy to understand by looking the diagram. Then according to that, if you want to represent the set A minus B, A subset of B, so according to the diagram you can go for, and you have to represent it by shading the portion, how much it is. Okay, so means suppose if it is set A is subset of B, so you have to represent it. First you will just draw the rectangle, then circle, and inside that again one circle. So you can show the subset of that. Union, you can shade both the circle. Like that way, means depend on the condition, the representation of the Venn diagram is done. Okay, so with this we completed our set lesson, and please my dear children, go through all the examples of exercise and it will be clear for you. Thank you.